Hello YouTube, this is Bub's Comics coming at you with a little bit of a different comic haul this time around. I've been collecting some reprints of various things lately, and I was also looking for a giant size X-Men #1. So in all my hunting around for all this stuff and digging and trolling through various sectors of the web to try and find the perfect copy in my price range, I came across these amazing reprints. They're from Mexico, and here is Hulk 181. This is distributed by Marvel Mexico, and it says, and what's beautiful about it to me is, first of all, it's a foil cover. So you'll see where it says, and now the Wolverine is in foil, as well as Wolverine's claws and the chains that he's breaking loose from to fight the Hulk. So that's all in foil, as well as the Marvel Mexico symbol there is also in foil. And you'll notice the back, it says Marvel Clásico, and that is also a foil. The Clásicos is foil, and it's all black. So I actually used gloves while handling these because I did not want them to get fingerprints on them because they were fresh, they were mint. So I didn't want to mess with that. So what this was a reprint done by Marvel. And they were sold in polybag 3 sets, and there's other types of these sets available. There's a Venom set, and even though it's incorrect, they say, oh, it's the first 3 appearances of a character, but what they really mean to say is that it's 3 key appearances of a character, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. There's a Venom set, a Deadpool set, a Wolverine set, and a Hulk set, and they all have foilized covers, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy to have this in my collection, and I'm going to be picking up the other sets probably pretty soon. They can get a little pricey, but you know, if you buy a complete, as opposed to if you buy one of these individually, they get up there, but if you can find a complete set, they'll go a little cheaper, and a lot of these are pre-slabbed, so if you can find one that's raw, you'll probably do a little bit better that way too. They were, like I said, they were polybagged together in sets of 3. So here's the next one. Oh, and one of the things that's special to me about this, so there are other reprints from other countries. You know, that's nothing new. There's some that are from Spain. There's some that are from I think Norway or the Netherlands. Some Dutch reprints, and there's some that are German reprints. You know, probably some of the most famous ones you see all the time are the German reprints. Well, what I don't like about those reprints is that even though it's kind of cool, but they change the cover art and they translate everything on the cover. But for these Marvel Mexicos, they left the cover intact. So that says, you know, he's here, the world's first and greatest Canadian superhero. So it says that's all in English. And that's pretty cool, because English is the only language anyone would ever want to hear me speak. So that works out pretty good. And then the interior is all rewritten and translated in Spanish. So pretty cool. But I like that the covers maintained the original writing. And here's another one that came in the same set. Here's Giant Size X-Men #1. So this was the first appearances of Wolverine set. So you can see that the red and Giant Size X-Men is all foilized, as well as Colossus. Storm's cape is foil as well. It's gold and silver foil. Colossus is silver foiled. I'm trying to get it to catch the light just right. And of course, Wolverine's claws are also silver foiled, as well as, of course, the Marvel Mexico stamp at the bottom. So these are all mint. I've got them in Comic Skins clear backing boards, and they're probably going to get a home in some top loaders, if not better. I'm really toying. This is the first time that I've ever seriously considered getting a CGC membership. I'm thinking I'm gonna probably get one for Christmas, for myself or whatever, for Christmas, and then go from there. Because these books deserve a slab. They're just so beautiful. I really like how I've got them displayed right now, though. And when I put them in some top loaders, they'll look pretty good too. But the top loaders tend to be a little hazy. They're not as clear as other casing methods, so we'll see what I do with that. And I think I'm going to take this set to my work office. So these will be hanging up in the office. Here is the last one in the set, Wolverine #1. And now this one has the least amount of foil on it. It only has foil on the claws and the claw exit points right there, you know. So his little sheaths for the claws right there. So those are the only parts that have foil on this one. But yet again, another beautiful cover. The only thing that they've changed on the covers, the coloration is a little different. These are much richer colors back here. Same for this. The colors are more rich. But other than that, they're pretty faithful reprints of the originals. And of course, these have the back Marvel Classicos on them as well. So there you have it, folks. There is the 3 Wolverine set from Marvel Mexico. Like I said, they came polybagged in the original set, and there's lots of these out there. They don't come up for auction that often on eBay or anything like that, so if you see one, grab it. But these are pretty cool, and I can't tell you how excited I am to have these in my collection. When I first saw these foil covers for, of course, my favorite character in the 3 best covers of his, I just absolutely lost it. And I'm super happy to have them, and that's why I'm going to put them up in my office at work, because they'll be a great way to have these great covers with me and have a little style to them. And if somebody says, hey, what's that? I get to talk about comics. Oh, there's a little bit of foil behind the Wolverine too. Pretty cool. All right, when you get done with that, if you can speak Spanish and understand Spanish, go ahead and read one of these. Thanks. Bye.